Wheel of Fortune fans, get ready.
This is a new era that we're starting.
Ryan Seacrest joins Vanna White beginning Monday.
This is pop culture. This is not just a TV show. This is part of American culture.
We're talking with Ryan and Vanna about the new season, their new partnership, and the new set.
Tell me what it was like for you the first time you walked onto the Wheel of Fortune stage. Have you never had any drama on the show? Has there never been a Vanna White wardrobe malfunction?
Plus, Wheel of Fortune secrets fans didn't know about the wheel, the puzzle board, and more.
Whatever's comfortable for them for spinning.
And for an epic new season like this, you have to go big with the largest Wheel of Fortune ever.
Let's play Wheel of Fortune.
This is On the Red Carpet Celebrates Wheel of Fortune.
Welcome to On the Red Carpet. I'm George Pinocchio. Wheel of Fortune. Ryan Seacrest joins Vanna White, teaming up to be TV's newest dynamic duo, both icons in their own right. Have you ever tripped coming out?
I have tripped.
Ryan Seacrest and Vanna White are showing me around the set of America's game, Wheel of Fortune, where a brand new era is about to begin. Ryan taking over from legendary host Pat Sajak, beginning Monday. Tell me what the audience does for you when you're out here.
It's the energy of the audience. You know, it's also, you're picturing each one of these people watching at home as well throughout the country, and their energy lifts all of us. It'd be very boring to do the show in a silent studio,
Yes,
don't you think?
Oh, for sure.
Ryan and Vanna let me spin the wheel and revealed some secrets even the show's biggest fans don't know.
But don't tell anybody that.
Those Wheel of Fortune secrets are coming up, but first, here's my interview with Ryan and Vanna about this new beginning for Wheel that starts Monday here on ABC.
Nice to have you. Welcome to Wheel of Fortune. I am your host, Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan, one thing you used to say to me at American Idol is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
But you have to put your, sorry for the pun, your own spin on this. What is your spin?
I think just being there is so different, right? Like, you know, Pat and Vanna have been on the screens and in people's living rooms for so many years, which is a blessing.
Yes.
And just walking out with Vanna is enough of a change for this show at the beginning. It does work well. It's not broken, so
That's right.
let's not fix it.
That's right.
Okay,
Works
Vanna,
great.
what have you taught Ryan so far about the ins and outs of Wheel of Fortune?
Everything.
Yes, it started a year ago. She was calling me every morning. I said, Vanna, I'm on the air. At 10 after 10, I can talk. She goes, I have a whole lesson planned for today.
So really, you had to impart some wisdom that he said, thank you so much for letting me know that.
You know what, honestly, he is so good and so professional. He spent hours and hours and hours rehearsing. Yeah, I want to do another rehearsal. Such a professional. Really, I had nothing to do with that. He is who he is. He's awesome.
Thank you.
Isn't that nice?
It is it's Vanna White.
Let's just talk about the Vanna White factor.
The?
You're a teenager, maybe a single digit, and you're watching her.
I was in my 30s. Yes. You know, the world was going to be okay when you saw Pat and Vanna on the stage. When Wheel of Fortune came on and you heard the open to the show, everything's going to be all right for at least a half hour. And I still feel that the show does that and delivers that. The show's fun. It's about giving cash and prizes to people, 3 different people every single night. And that's what the promise of Wheel of Fortune is.
Right. A half hour of family fun. No drama, nothing, just excitement, fun, lots of money.
Have you never had any drama on the show? Has there never been a Vanna White wardrobe malfunction?
Oh, for sure there has. But I wouldn't call that drama.
I've experienced. It's not drama. She's very seamless with it. And I don't mean it like that,
Oh,
but I
that-
mean like, you know, it's very, you go with the flow. She's worn 8,554 dresses. Something, right? Ballpark?
Close to that, yes. Over
It's true, which
8,000.
is unbelievable.
So they all can't be perfect,
No.
you know? But we just smile.
But the letters never malfunction.
Yes, they do.
Okay, they did. I didn't want to spoil it.
No, sometimes, you know, it's electronic, so you have to, you know, things happen.
Well, here's a man who's done live radio and live TV for most of his life. Now you're in a situation where they can say, cut.
I still can't get that part of it down. I forget. I do think, and I've talked to Bellamy, our executive producer, about the fact that I treat it in my head like it's live, and it's the best. The show is real time.
It is.
But it's not literally on the air the second we're on the air. which is still strange for me.
Pat Sajak liked a corny joke. Is that like you, or will you be, in those Q&As with the contestants?
Pat is very, very quick and clever, and he's hysterical. He's like a stand-up comedian. I mean, he delivers like that. For me, I guess I'm more conversationalist, or I don't know, I'm not good at jokes. I can't remember when I go to a party. Okay, I'm gonna tell a joke, but I can never remember. I can remember the first part, but I always botch the punchline.
Yeah.
So for me, I think it's better just to go with it.
So a few minutes into this conversation, and I feel like I already know you two like each other, which is really nice when it comes to coming to work, right?
For sure.
We've known each other for
Over 20 years.
over 20 years, yeah, long time.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so it's to work together is, first of all, thank you for being here. It's so special to work with somebody you've known for such a long time. We know each other, but we're peeling the layers of the onion with every close of every show so far.
That's nice.
The lovely Vanna White.
Did the producers come to you at one point, Vanna, and say, we're thinking maybe Ryan Seacrest?
They said, yes, we have hired Ryan, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that they did. He is such a good guy. And also, people are going to get the chance to see who he really is. I know he does his radio show, and he does American Idol, and he does his things, but this show is family, and you get to see the real person.
It's really a good match already.
You like it? You
Yeah,
like
I
us
do.
together?
Did you go after the job, or did they go after you?
They didn't tell me either. I was like, they had a Sony card. They're like, this will get you through the gate. Well, that's cool. This happened very fast. I mean, for me, in my heart and in my head, it's something that was always a dream opportunity if it were to ever present itself. The timing aligned very quickly, and next thing I knew, I was texting Vanna, and she was on vacation, I think at the time, playing golf, saying, well, here we go, and she sent me the sweetest, kindest, nicest, supportive message after.
Tell me what it was like for you the first time you walked onto the Wheel of Fortune stage.
My jaw drops, you're in awe, you've seen it on TV, it's just like anything else. When you see it on TV and you see it in person, it's just a different perspective. The set is huge, the wheel is heavy, the clicks are consistent. It's like rubber bands that make the sound. I didn't know that. It's like, remember the rubber bands you had for your braces?
Yeah.
That's what's clicking along the wheel if you really examine it surgically. But I just thought, wow, this is pop culture. This is not just a TV show. This is part of American culture.
For generations.
Right. What is it like for you, the veteran of this show, to watch the freshman here do his work?
I'm amazed. I am just amazed because it's a lot harder than it looks, right? Pat
Yes.
made it look very easy.
He did.
Right? It's hard, right?
It's harder than it looks.
But he makes it look so easy.
Still ahead,
Only I can light up the letters.
our tour of the Wheel of Fortune set, including secrets even die-hard wheel watchers didn't know.
I don't think most people know that that's there. That gives everybody
Oh my
a little
gosh, I
hand.
didn't know that was there.
Plus, Ryan and Vanna dish on each other.
Have you ever seen Vanna in a bad mood? What have you learned about Ryan in the last several weeks?
And the important work both stars are doing to help children in hospitals.
What if this was something that would get them out of their beds?
So this is my puzzle board. Only I can light up the letters. No one else can light it up. You can try. It's not going to happen. It has to be my touch.
And it's programmed, or when?
It's motion censored. So see, I don't really have to touch the letter, but don't tell anybody that.
No, but what you're telling us is something we didn't know. So you're giving me a little on-set information. So Ryan told us about kind of the rubber banding effect of the wheel. You're telling me about the technology with turning the letters. What other secrets are on this set?
We'll never tell.
We know where the button is for the confetti, but we're not telling you this time. Next season, we gotta save some.
The nighttime version of Wheel of Fortune has been around since 1983. That's more than 8,000 episodes. Or for Vanna, 41 seasons with Pat Sajak, with season 42 beginning a new era with Ryan Seacrest. Vanna, has this show made you a better speller, or do you already have a blue ribbon at home from grammar school?
You know, from the time I was like 3 years old eating that alphabet soup, it paid off. I learned my letters and I'm still doing them.
Have you ever seen Vanna in a bad mood? Because I haven't met anybody yet.
George, I think after this interview, we're going to see it for the first time. And I'm bracing everyone, prepare yourselves for Vanna. Here she comes. No, she has a big heart. She's kind. I know you love what you do. I know you love the life that you have. I know she's such a great mom to her kids and very proud of her kids. And I'm learning more about that. And she's just a great person. And it's not always that you find people like Vanna White in this world.
Isn't that lovely?
Thank you. Aw, that's so
Fade
sweet.
with a twinkle.
And here's the thing, I'm not an angry person. I get angry if I'm on the freeway and it's like, I
What do you
need to
say
be
out
somewhere.
loud?
Dang it.
Vanna.
Okay, maybe not. I might say, I can't repeat it in front of the camera.
You've just heard what he said about you.
Yes.
You've known him for 20 years, but you start working together and you learn about people. What have you learned about Ryan in the last several weeks?
How nice he is and how he's so outgoing. When we did some things around the country on location, and of course the fans absolutely love him, and they come up in groves, and he's like there to take pictures. He's just there. He is a people person, and he's so happy about it. He loves his fans. Right?
I do, thank you.
You
I
do.
know. Like, if someone doesn't say hi, I usually go up to them and start
That's
talking
true.
to them. And
He does.
Like, do you want to? Should we? Come on, let's get a picture.
He goes, "Hi, I'm Ryan."
Insecure.
Because of that other job you have, do they come up to you and start singing, hoping that you have pull?
Yes, I don't. Again, I don't spin the wheel and I don't judge the contestants. It's all the judges. So it's kind of a nice role I've got. No pressure. Contestants, parents, kids, they do. But again, like Wheel of Fortune, so many people have come up to me over the years and said, my family loves to watch American Idol. And our family's excited to continue to watch Wheel of Fortune.
Up next, what's changed on the new Wheel of Fortune set? Plus,
What jobs, Vanna, have you been offered outside of Wheel of Fortune? What if they had offered you Jeopardy? Would you have done that?
and Wheel of Fortune fans take a spin on the largest Wheel of Fortune ever on the Santa Monica Pier.
I don't think most people know that that's there. That gives everybody
Oh my
a little
gosh,
hand.
I didn't know that was there.
This was a surprise even for Ryan. You know how sometimes contestants pick a letter that's already been guessed? Well, there's actually a screen that tells them which letters have already been called.
They use letterboard.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
When we walked over to the wheel, I learned another secret.
So
This
these can go.
stage moves up or down.
This-
these three
section.
compartments.
Because every player,
It's
some
different height.
players, they're different heights, so whatever's comfortable for them for spinning.
You'll notice, if you really watch closely, you'll notice sometimes I'm like here, other times I'm here. That's because the player stages are different, and I've been known to kick the step every once in a while too. But this is it, George.
Do you want to give
Are we
it a
allowed
spin?
to let him spin?
Can
It's not
you spin?
set for anything, is it?
Does it matter which way it goes?
Well, yeah,
Usually it goes
big money direction.
clockwise. Usually you go this way.
Okay.
Reach
Like
reach
this?
far,
Heavy,
yeah.
it's heavy.
It's heavy. It's heavy,
I better
right?
get some good money. Come on, come on, come on. Stop, stop,
No, no,
stop.
no, no.
Yes!
Wait, George, with all due respect, it was going to be bankrupt.
No.
The game doesn't work like that.
You don't know
it
that for
doesn't.
sure.
It doesn't work like that, I promise you.
Yes, Vanna saved me from going bankrupt. Thank you, Vanna. That's why we love you. And here's another reason we love Ryan. Long before Wheel of Fortune, even before American Idol, this was Ryan co-hosting our red carpet Oscars coverage in 1999.
A big night here, no doubt. Saving Private Ryan received 5 Oscars.
He's come a long way.
I'm curious about your parents,
53 years married.
but very proud of their son. But when you took this job, what did Mama Seacrest say?
Yeah, my parents are proud, and they used to come to every Idol finale, and then, I'm on TV a lot, and so they would just say, well, we're fine, we'll just watch you, it's okay. Come up there. Then this happened. When can we come be in the audience for Wheel of Fortune? They're very excited to meet Vanna and meet the whole team here.
Who comes in the audience to watch you work now?
The list.
Nobody.
Every A-lister.
No.
What jobs, Vanna, have you been offered outside of Wheel of Fortune that you've said, thanks, but I'm not interested?
You know what? I've been doing this for so long, I haven't been offered many jobs. 40 plus years. This is it. And I'm happy with that. The reason why I'm here and have been for so long is because of you, everyone out there that's watching and enjoying our show. I wouldn't be here without you, so thank you.
What does that teach you? That's a teaching moment as far as I'm concerned.
Grace. I mean, she just is so graceful and so thoughtful and grateful. And I think, we wake up every day lucky to do what we do. This is fun, it's entertainment. It looks like anybody can do it. Hopefully not everybody can, because we like the gigs, but we're really lucky to be in these roles.
Yes, we are.
Do you think about that first episode? I know it's taped.
I think America's going to enjoy us being together, and the game is still the same. Everybody plays the game, and that, and loves watching people win money. And I think this is a new era that we're starting. We have a new set. We're together now, and people will need to get used to seeing us together, but I think it'll happen quickly because we get along so well.
Wait, new set?
George, we come from a door now that opens like this, and we walk through it. No around the corner from the big open doors, right? Straight through. Boom, we're right in our mark. The show starts fast.
Timing was really good, because what if they had offered you Jeopardy? Would you have done that?
I'm not made for Jeopardy. Yeah, I think more of a cheerleader, less of a scholar.
He makes you laugh, Vanna.
He does.
Mom's proud of that. Speaking of them.
You, Vanna, you had your yarn.
Yes.
And your yarn earnings go to charity.
Yes, they do.
And I think we should remind people that you've been giving for a lot of years with that yarn. And where does it go?
I have. I have my own line of yarn with Lion Brand Yarn Company, and I donate half my proceeds to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
That's amazing.
And proud to do it.
And the smile is real, because you really know the difference you've made.
Well, thank you, thank you. Not just me, again, it's everybody that's, using my yarn, and
So
we're in it together.
you care about children.
Yes.
Ryan, you have shown your generosity by helping a lot of kids in hospitals as well.
Yeah, we have built 15 media centers in pediatric hospitals around the country, one here in Orange County and all over the states. We're getting ready to open a couple more new ones, but it's this place where kids can come play with their families Wheel of Fortune while they're in the hospital. They can get their mind off of the serious stuff they're going through and create a little escape for them.
For either one of you, was it one child in your life that you said, I want to do something special for, or was it just collectively you knew what was going on in our world?
For me, I have 2 healthy children, and when I look out there and see so many people that are unhealthy, for St. Jude, what they do, they give 100% to their patients. All the money goes to them, and I actually went to St. Jude to see how it worked, and I just fell in love with the way they treat their patients, and not just the patients, the parents. It's just one great organization.
For me, I had spent time talking with families after I had met some children in their rooms. I'd step outside and I'd talk to the parents about what if your child is here for a long time, what do they do with their day? What keeps them engaged, or what do they look forward to? And the answer was really not much. And I heard that time and time again, and I thought, what if we could create a destination, something, a place of fun, a place where they knew Vanna White was coming in later today, and they could interview her, and they could think about the questions all week long. What if this was something that would get them out of their beds and motivate them? And that's when I came up with the idea of just the studio.
There's going to come a time in your life where there's some kid that's on the air that will say he got his start or she got her start at Children's Hospital.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty cool feeling.
3, 2, 1.
The new season of Wheel is the biggest yet, so they had to do something really gigantic. Check this out. The iconic Pacific Wheel Ferris wheel on the Santa Monica Pier in California turned into the largest Wheel of Fortune ever. Ryan and Vanna both on hand to watch as fans spun the giant wheel.
This is so exciting. I just can't believe it. I mean, look at that.
I feel like it's not real.
The moms, the dads, the kids want to come spin the wheel. They've got their t-shirts on. They're so excited to have those as well. That's what this show is about. It's a family, fun, friendly show.
Crews built an 85-foot custom mesh screen and multiple high-powered laser projectors to bring this record-breaking Wheel of Fortune to life.
This is exciting. Wheel of Fortune is part of the American culture.
It's going to be a game changer watching the show after this.
We need more joy in our life, and Wheel of Fortune has always brought that joy.
What a sight to behold at Pacific Park, and people all up and down the beach got to see something incredible light up the sky.
Still ahead.
Is there one puzzle that you love more than anything else that you've started shooting so far?
And can you guess which question Vanna says audience members ask her the most?
Do you talk to the audience in commercial breaks?
I do, yes.
What do they mainly ask you?
How many dresses have I worn? Do I get to keep my dresses? What's Ryan Seacrest really like?
And are they comfortable? I hear them say that. The dresses,
Yes.
are they all comfortable?
They say, what's your favorite dress?
Do you have a favorite dress out of all those dresses?
Over 8,000 dresses, the comfortable ones.
Is there one puzzle that you love more than anything else that you've started shooting so far?
Oh my God.
Like one that just...
You know what's interesting is that you're probably going to agree with me. They all run together.
Yes.
I can't remember at the end of the day. We meet 3 times 6, right? Contestants, and you're invested so deeply in each and every one of them that by the end of the day, if Vanna said, "Well, who was your favorite contestant?" I can't quite remember. It all, with excitement, runs
Yes.
together,
Yes.
and then I guess when we watch the shows back, we'll go, "Oh, that was a good. That puzzle was interesting."
Did you make the right decision? Are you happy that you said yes?
I'm happy I said yes. I hope America is happy I said yes. That's my greatest hope.
I think she's happy you said
So
yes.
there's 2 of us. I will hopefully a few more, and we'll come back next week.
Yes.
Be sure to watch the very first episode of Wheel of Fortune with Ryan Seacrest joining Vanna White Monday here on ABC. Check your local listings. For more entertainment news, follow On the Red Carpet on social media. For now, we'll give the wheel a final spin and see you next time on the red carpet. What? Bankrupt again? Oh, come on.
Want more entertainment news? Follow On the Red Carpet on social and subscribe on YouTube.